So on Friday, I watched Dune Part 2 in IMAX, and I'm going to tell you what I think of it. I like this movie more than Dune Part 1, even though I do have one major problem with it. But first, let's look at all of the good stuff. And I mean, the biggest one we have here is just all of the visuals are fantastic. I've never seen it better, and it has to be seen in a cinema. So at least on that level, it's definitely a masterpiece. Also, all costumes and designs look great, and they don't look earthly. Fade Rauter as the bad guy, I think you say like that, is great as well. Austin Butler is just great in that role. The story is cool as well. My highlight is how they explore the different sides of the people who believe he's the Messiah, or the others who don't, and Paul himself, who's a bit in between. Also, his visions are great because they tell you something about the character you didn't know yet, which I don't want to spoil now. The action is fantastic as well, which I didn't really expect. It's very well choreographed. Also, the ending is more definitive than the one of Part 1, in my opinion at least. So if you haven't heard yet, on a technical level, this movie is probably the best movie I've ever seen. It's really great and definitely deserves the word masterpiece, at least in that category. But my biggest problem with this movie is just there are too many characters in this movie. And so because we have pretty much like a bazillion characters, they all get a bit neglected. Like Christopher Walken as Emperor, which you would think is like the biggest bad guy. Why doesn't he get more screen time? Or Florence Pugh as Princess Irulan. Also sometimes some of the characters make decisions which I can't really understand. Like some character development seems a bit rushed. But still, that's some nitpicking. So without having watched it a second time, I'm currently at a 4.5 out of 5. Pretty much the closest of a movie to come to 5 out of 5 and not being a 5 out of 5. And if I rewatch it, I'll put the rating here so that you can see if it changed or not. To check out what my 10 favorite movies of the last 10 years are, click here. Okay, that's been it for today. Thanks for watching, please subscribe, and bye.